One of the main advertising gambits of car sellers is to let the buyers, the potential car and truck buyers, know that their vehicles are made in America. And it's a well-known fact that there is no such. Tesla is the closest car we have that it's completely made in America. But the further down you get in the supply chain, the more intricate, the more detailed you get insofar as where the materials for the car are coming from. There is no car made in America completely. Now, one good thing is that the sticker on a new car that's in the lot, on the window sticker, does require the manufacturer to show just where each individual, how much of a percentage of each car is either manufactured or the parts came from various countries. And that is tremendously helpful. However, there are vehicles that are exempt from that for personal ownership as opposed to commercial. And the vehicles for personal use that are exempt from showing exactly how much of the vehicle was made in America and how much came from foreign sources are the large pickup trucks. I wonder why that is. I suspect it is probably because the manufacturers of large pickup trucks want to be able to trumpet that they are made in America. Oh yes, they're made in America, without showing exactly that. Maybe 20% of that truck, the parts might have come from foreign workers or foreign factories. The engines or transmissions might be assembled wherever they come from. They do not want to actually disclose that this large pickup truck that was made in America was in fact to a very appreciable extent made in other countries as well. I think most people in general would rather buy a car or truck that is very reliable, that has a good resale value, on and on. Many things are more important. But to me, it is very important that the money I spend on purchasing a car does not go to supply foreign labor and foreign companies and foreign factories, from my perspective, foreign. So I have a system for making sure. Here's the one way you can make sure that every penny you spend in your purchase of a car, all of it, stays in America, goes to Americans to benefit Americans. The way to do that is to buy used cars from individuals. I've had very good success with that. We've been married many decades, well, many, and there's we've had very good success buying cars from individuals, and we've never had a car payment, which is a wonderful thing. The saying is that a car loses half of its resale value as soon as you drive it off the lot. I don't know what the actual percentages are insofar as that's concerned, but every penny of that money I spent on all of my cars not only stayed in the United States, it stayed in the county where I was. It stayed in the state where I was, unless I just happened to live on the edge of a county or the edge of a state, and it went to the state next door, the county next door. But every penny of that money went to Americans to benefit Americans. You can look at it in an opposite direction also. So many people are saying, oh my goodness, these electric cars, if we just go out and buy a shiny brand new electric car, whoo, that's going to take care of my carbon footprint and global warming. And the fact is, of course, on balance, electric cars with their lithium mines and their, goodness, the huge carbon footprint that goes into manufacturing a shiny, bright new car, it will do nothing insofar as reducing global warming. It's a very American solution. I know how we can solve this problem. Let's buy a new car. Oh, goodness. If you really want to do something for your carbon footprint for global warming, the best thing you can do is to buy a good used car. Think through the car you're buying and how reliable it's going to be, and don't be silly about it. But buy a good used car, keep the tires inflated, keep it in good repair, and drive it into the ground. That is the best thing you can do for the environment insofar as if you are going to purchase a car. Of course, taking a bus or a train or walking might be more, might even be better than that. Of course, most cities, my city, if you're going to go anywhere on a bus, first you have to go downtown. And taking a bus to work, the bus doesn't go. It just does not go to where I work. I could not make the commute. I'd have to keep a motorcycle or bicycle at the end of the bus line and then do the final miles that way. But it is true that insofar as purchasing a car, which most Americans do, if you want to do something about the environment, the best way is to buy a used car. And there's some people that will never do that. But you cannot buy a made in America car. And if you want to buy a car that only benefits Americans, the only way to do it is to buy a used vehicle.